Okay, a very good evening to everyone. Today we are going into the fifth week, okay, and my MC is on leave because we have got a long-time old friend, old classmate that just came back from the United States and they were in Penang now. So looking forward to see him next week myself. All right. So thank you very much for joining us. Um, okay, tonight's topic is about teamwork. Why teamwork is important to your success. Now, in any business for the matter, okay, whether it's a conventional business or whether it's a network marketing business, okay, you cannot do it alone. If you are doing it alone, we call it one leg cake, one man show. Some of the business actually are run by just one person, but you can never grow big. So, especially in our business, we talk about leverage because you yourself, let's say, for example, if you aim to become an SPD, you need a group volume, a GVU of 200,000. So how are you going to produce 200,000 in 30 days? So you need to have a team of people working together towards a common goal. So that is very important. Of course, when you have got a team of people, different people will have a different background and knowledge. Some may be very good in presentation, some will be very good in in organizing. Some very may be very good in in follow up. You need all kinds of people, just like in any or other business, as I've said, lah. So if you can build a team, a harmonious team, you are actually building a culture, okay, of harmonious working environment, I would say, lah. Okay. Now the purpose is to combine diverse skill and perspective, increase efficiency, innovation, and problem solving capabilities, lah. All right. So it's more of a collective kind of a collaboration, Even though when you first started, you are so new that you may not have sponsored anyone yet. So when you join in a team, you are actually a part of somebody's team. But it's okay. As you progress, you will start to recruit people, and your people will start to recruit people. Then eventually, you will have a team of your own. All right. Now, if your team is big, it is capable. If you want to start your own team and detach from your senior, it is okay. But sometimes some of the events, sometimes we need to group together in order to, to strengthen ourselves. If it is too small, if to me, after I met Peter, he actually enlightened me. The team is just a name on it. That's it. All right. Now, this is very important. I'm sure you have heard of this sentence over and over again. Teamwork makes the dream work. But when you first get into a team, when you just started, let's say, for example, you got into a Team Sinaran, for example. So when you start building the business, your volume will go up, right? You will go to someone. My volume will go to Guan Chun. Guan Chun volume go to Jin Long. Jin Long volume will go to Dr. Roy. Of course, there are many other people in between now, which I don't know the name, So it will go up, and then even after Dr. Roy also, it will go to Chuck Michael. It will go to someone. So when you are building your business, okay, you are actually supporting your senior. Be proud that your volume goes to him and he advance. Only when he move up, only when you are working, you move up in ranking, they will move up in ranking. So as a senior, what you should do is actually you should also go and help to build the volume, as a team, so that everyone, just like recently, let me give you this example. Recently, John ranked up executive director. So you need 50,000 volume to rank up as an executive director, GVU. So how did he make it? Of course, he need to. He in his team, he have got two senior director that rank up and many directors that rank up. So if you can rank up one senior director, that is 10,000 volume already. So you if you got two, you already secure with 20,000. It could be more. 20,000 is just a minimum. Same with other directors and manager. That is how you move up. All right. So if you want to move up from senior director, from executive director to presidential director, so all you need to do is to build down. All right. So this is how it works. Now, some of you may have noticed. I actually did a training on this. I showed a video, but today I'm not showing you the video. Have you ever noticed how geese fly? They fly in a V formation. It's just like our binary system, okay? Two side. Now, if you have watched the video, there are certain things that we can learn, from the geese. Why do they? Geese is a very heavy bird, but they can fly. They can migrate during the winters. From one place which is cold to another, a place down south, and they can fly for thousands of kilometers in a team. They can only do it in a team. That is the certain reason why. I don't know why they have got this mindset or characteristic lah. Okay, now when you fly in a formation, actually they can fly further. According to research, they can fly further by 71% in a team. Now, actually, if you look at some of the acrobatics of the planes flying, they also fly in a V shape. It is because of the formation, because of the air current. They break the air current. The rest can actually fly faster and longer. I believe so lah. Then second is when one gets ill, let's say for example, one of the team member gets ill, two will join in to assist. You know what I mean? Okay. So if a leader gets tired, then they will let another bird to take over as a leader. So they change. Okay. So this is how a team should operate lah. And they make loud noise to encourage the leading bird, the front. So actually, if you look at it, in our networking environment, when someone actually goes out and speak and share, you know what we should do? We should also make loud noise by clapping, give them applause. So because everyone need encouragement, even bird need encouragement, you see, all right? And they all have a common goal, of course. Their goal is to migrate to a place whereby it's not that cold, during winter. So as a team also we have a goal. Our goal is to rank up and make money. That's it. Because this is a business. Okay? A power team needs all the available talent, which is actually true. So you need the more people you have in a team, I mean the easier for you to scout for talent, I would say. All right. Now, in order to build a team and, as you go along and you have more and more team members, it is very important for you to build trust and credibility. All right. Now, everything need to be authentic, transparent, demonstrating competency and integrity. Very, very important. So open to communication. Because sometimes if you in a team, if you have someone that is not credible and not trustworthy, so it is very difficult to work together because there's no trust involved. I give you an example. Let's say we are organizing an event. All right. If the team is trustworthy and credible, I may be not able to attend that day. I got something very urgent. And I can ask someone else, please, if you see this friend, can you please take care, of him for me, that kind of stuff. I remember once, I think it's Sam asking Alfred or Alfred asking Sam to help because he is not able to attend, and one of the prospect actually went to one of the roadshow. Okay, something, and they both of them are from different line. I mean, it's from the same under our team, but they are actually from different lines. And that is how actually it should work. You know what I mean? But if the team culture is not right, if everybody is not trustworthy and credible, people will be people will be afraid to bring their prospect to our roadshow and our event. You know why not? Because if they go up, somebody may just take them and sponsor them. You know what I mean? But if everybody would to be trustworthy and credible, it will not happen. And this is something very, very crucial to build a strong team, I would say. And everyone should be committed to excellence or strive to achieve excellence. I mean, it's difficult to achieve excellence, but try to, every one of us should work toward excellence. Okay? Always strive for the highest standard. If you are given a task to do it right, not last minute thing. You know, every time when the company, not only LiveWave, but even in my previous company, when I am given a task, or let's say an opportunity to speak, I remember every time when I'm given an opportunity to speak in LiveWave or in other company, I will prepare long beforehand. I will prepare long beforehand. Actually, if you ask me, the shorter is it, the more difficult is it to present. If it is long, it's okay, you got plenty of time to elaborate. But if it is short, it is very difficult. It's very challenging. So you have to prepare. And I have seen people when they were given opportunity, they do the things all half-heartedly and last minute. You think the company will give you a second chance? No, I don't think so. Maybe it will take a long time for you to prove that you are capable. Then maybe they will give you a second chance. I'm not trying to say that, but this is how it goes. This is how it goes. So if you really want to have the opportunity, so you better work towards excellence. Always be your best. And very, very important is promote events. How many of you have already bought tickets for the July recognition event? Be the light. So if you are senior director, below senior director, you have to get it from the senior director. So all the senior director, you should order your tickets. Today I just paid the company. You must buy the tickets first and promote the events. It's very important. Promoting event is very crucial in our business because sometimes it's very funny. You keep telling your prospect the same thing again and again and again. But they it can never go inside their head. But when they went to an event, they listen somebody else. They talk about the same thing. Then they say, "Oh, yala, yala, yala." You know. Then you tell him, "I have been telling you this 1,000 times, but you don't get it." Sometimes a third party only once. So just like the saying goes, somebody close somebody. So sometimes if you cannot, I remembered a 2024 Chinese New Year kickoff. Samson brought another classmate of us. Okay. Wong, his name is Wong. I don't know whether he's here today or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, it was his birthday that day. He attended and then he got very excited. You see? Because events, especially big events like this is the best, I tell you. And Live Wave is so generous. Normally, big events like this, you pay 50 ringgit for a ticket. The amount of door gift you get is definitely more 2-3 times. You know? I don't know this round lah. Those days they used to give us a pack of X39 10 piece. You know how much is 10 piece lah? The full pack is 100 USD. So 10 piece is one third. So one third is how much? One third is about 33 USD. You only pay 50 ringgit. You know what I mean? No, it is not so much on the money. It is you have to actually make use of events. One of the previous company that I joined, they promote events. I tell you like crazy. People snatch ticket. No, they have to book early. If not, they cannot get. They sell the tickets so fast. When they announce that, everybody have the handphone ready and key in to buy the tickets, and that's how crazy. I mean, that is their culture, lah. And their events have got no dog gift, not even a bottle of water. Really, actually, Live Wave is very very generous. Our event. So make use of event. I tell you, that is the best way for you to activate your prospect or your brand partner. Some of your brand partners, when they join, they may not be active. They may only be using the product. You can also invite them to come. You know what I mean? So when they invite them to come, you network. You introduce him to other successful leaders. You take photograph. So that's how you make use of event to build your business. Is very important. And winning incentive trip is even more important. This display leadership by example. We have got so many incentive trip. APEC incentive trip, we are going to Bali very soon, end of this month. Okay. Every year we have got 2. Last year we went to Korea and then Da Nang. That is the APEC. APEC means Asia Pacific region. Then also we have got the global events. I don't know whether this year they have or not. If you qualify SPD, a certain number of weeks, they will invite you for SPD retreat. And last year was special. They got a cruise for the 20th anniversary. Every 5 years, Live Wave will have a cruise. 5th anniversary, 10th, 15th, and 20. So the next cruise, you have to wait another 4 more years to the 25th anniversary, okay? And we have got one elite SPD, okay? So it just completed last week. I'm waiting for the results, okay? I think I'm very on the borderline case, okay? So it is very important because the more incentive trips that you win, you go, your team people, when they see you there, they know that you are building the business. If your sponsor or your senior, okay, you go for incentive trip, but you don't see them, what does it mean? That means they are not building the business. That means Live Wave is not their priority. They may be, busy with other business. You know what I mean? So if you truly want to build your business, you really want to scale your business, you really want to make good residual income, 6-figure, 7-figure income, it's possible. So make sure you participate and win incentive trip. When people ask you, when the new incentive trip comes out, when people ask you, hey, Bali, how should you respond? Oh, yeah, very good. I think I will give my best. I will try, to win the trip. You have to say like that, But I have heard people saying that, Bali, I went there many times already, Korea, I also go there so many times already. Da Nang, nothing much there, If you give comment like this, so what kind of signal you are sending to your team? That you're not interested, right? Even though you go to Bali together. Last year, I just went to Bali. My niece got married in Bali. But this one, I'm still going. Why? Because we are staying in Eastin Hotel. I have never seen, I've been to Bali a couple of times, but I have never stayed in Eastern Hotel. And those people who have participated in Live Wave incentive trip, you know the treatment that we get. All first class. We put you in the best hotel, you know. And come on, this Bali incentive trip is so easy to achieve. You know, last time when you achieve one ticket, that means one person go only. This time, one ticket, two person can go. The only thing is the other air ticket is not covered. But everything is covered. You know, once you land the hotel, everything is covered for two-person. And the points, those people who have participated in previous incentive and this incentive, the point they give us double. Advance they give you 4 points. You know, Da Nang only 2 points, double. See, so please, during this Bali, they will announce the next one. Right? I would encourage every one of you here tonight to participate in this incentive. Now, assuming if you are going all out for the incentive trip and your team people, you know, everyone is going all out, don't you think your business will grow? That is how you build the business. You build from one event to one event, one incentive trip to one incentive trip. Last year, I went for 4 incentive trips. I went to Korea. Then I went for the cruise in Athens, Santorini. Then I went for the SPD retreat in Dallas. Then I also went for the Da Nang APEC incentive trip. I went for 5. We have got one more Bora Bora. That one I didn't achieve. But I tried very hard. So I won 4. This is how important. This is how your team will see you. The more incentive trip you win, the more events, you know, you go, you attend, when your team people see you there, that is the kind of moral support you are giving them. You'll be there. Very important. If you are not there most of the time, when people ask, you know, how are you going to explain? Oh, I'm busy lah. Oh, I'm busy with what? Busy with my other business. You know, many of us are doing business. You know, we may be working. You know, even if you cannot achieve all of them, at least try to achieve the easier one. The APEC, very very important. Trust me. If you can, you know, the first 2 years, I did not qualify for Phuket. The first year. Second year, I went to Hanoi. I also did not qualify. So my business ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Really? I went to 100,000 PD. Then I dropped back to 30 over 1,000. Then the third year, I come up with a method to build called 642. Then I went for all the incentive trip from the Hong Kong onwards. I do all my best to qualify. And from then onwards, it just went up and up and up. And my volume went up to 500 over 1,000. And that's how you build. You build from event to event. You build from incentive trip to incentive trip. I tell you, Live Wave incentive trip is the best. Why? Free trip. Don't you like free trip? And Live Wave is so generous, no, I tell you. Especially the global incentive trip. You know, when we were invited to the cruise, we have to buy our own air ticket. And the reimbursement, the email stated that you will be reimbursed up to 1,250 USD. 1,250. Husband and wife is 2,005. Up to what does it mean by up to? Up to means that let's say your air ticket you only spend 1,000 USD, you get 1,000 USD lah. But in the end they pay us full, 1,250 each. And when they invite us to the SPD retreat, They also stayed there up to 4,000 USD. But they pay you full 4,000. So husband and wife, 8,000 USD they pay you. If you want to travel business class, it may not be enough, so you just have to add in a bit lah. You know. So me and my wife happened to also invited to Utah, and we extended. So the allowance, the money, the extra money, we use it to travel to other places. You know what I mean? So I tell you, this is my fifth MLM company. I have never seen a company which is so generous. All right. So please participate in all the incentive trip. Alfred have went before. Okay. Uh, Many of you here also have went. Alfred went for the Da Nang one. He would have known. The room that we get. Actually, we can jog inside our room. It's that big. Okay. So I am actually now going to something more serious. If you want to build the business, or you want to play, or you want to be very serious, you want to be serious in it. This is a business. If this is the business, it should be treated as a business, right? Just like in any other business, they must be certain responsibility. They must be. Of course, there are some people who doesn't care. Let's say, for example, if I supply product to you, I mean talk about conventional business lah, and I give you 30 days term. So 30 days term means 30 days you have to pay me lah. In conventional business, people will drag you lah, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, that kind of stuff lah, because they use your money to roll mah. So there are people who also do not follow lah. But in our business, even though, there's no otang lah, but there are certain guidelines, okay, that we should follow. If not, you cannot get a team culture, okay? So what are the things? Of course, this is our only guidelines, all right? Okay? Number one, always lead by example. Just like I said, events, go for events, promoting events, and qualified incentive trip is leading by example. If you want your team to do it, you better make sure you do it first and show it to them. They will follow, I tell you. This is a monkey see, monkey do business. Be courteous to people. Maintain good manners. And do not gossip and defame others. All right? Make sure whatever say is truthful. I have seen company that I have seen brand partners that will go to the company, and, they make hell out of noise, complain, and they even shouted and scold the staff. Come on, the Live Wave customer service are actually, we do not pay them, you see. But actually they are helping us to build our business. So please treat them well. There is one brand partner, a couple of years back, he came in, he made a lot of noise. He received a love letter from our Casey Howe. Love letter means what? Warning letter. So after that, his attitude very good already, very courteous. All right. Number two, this is very important. Do not steal other people's downline. Respect everyone, including their religious faith and political views. This is very important, because as your team grow, there will be more and more people, and there will be people from different kinds of races, religious view, and also political view. Some of the things are very sensitive. Not to say you cannot talk about it, but do not promote. You know what I mean on all this lah. But if you are with a person who is also have the same religious or political views, by all means you can go ahead and talk about it, but not during the event. This is very, very important. Of course, now, do not steal other people's downline. I like to elaborate this. If somebody is already a brand partner, do not ask the person to use the spouse name to sign up again. Because from April 2024 last year, husband and wife cannot have two accounts. Someone asked me before, how do the company know? I said the company don't know unless somebody complain. Correct. So you can write to the compliance if somebody were to do that. All right. We have someone who wrote it before. Someone. And the second one, I do not know whether the husband signed up first or the wife signed up first. The other one got to terminate. Because the first one, I think the wife was sponsored by a Taiwanese brand partner. And after some time, they find that the people out overseas, they need help, they could not get, and then they saw someone who is so friendly and helping, I do not know the exact story lah. And maybe they do not know, maybe they do not take, we take this for granted lah. So they asked the husband to sign up again under a different person, and they find out. So the first brand partner actually wrote an email to the compliance, and the compliance check, they have to terminate the second one. If the second one is the husband who signed up, that means the second account have to be terminated, of course. It's not penalized lah, of course. Maybe they do not know lah. Because those days, previously, before April 2024, husband and wife can have two accounts. All right? Now, what about if a brand partner is already an active brand partner, okay? And let's say he complained that his senior or his upline is not helping, blah, 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 and he want to sign up under somebody else. He cannot do it, isn't it? But can he use somebody else's name and sign up again? Use his girlfriend's name, use his brother's name, use his mother's name. They can do it. Technically, they are not wrong. Morally, you are stealing from people. And if the person is building the business only using that name, and if the original sponsor find out, if you got proof, you can also complain, write a letter to compliance. And for this, I tell you, they will take stern action. Okay? So please do not. Just encourage them to go back. I have been approached a couple of times. So this is what I tell them. Can you wait for 6 months, you resign first? I mean, that's the proper way, isn't it? But in the end, I also encourage them to, to go back to their sponsor, if you want to build a business, if your upline cannot help you, your sponsor cannot help you, you can go up. And I asked the person to go up to Jin Long because it belongs to Jin Long, one of the lines. I mean, all of us, 90% belongs to Jin Long lah. So I asked him to go and look for him. All right? So this is very important. This is integrity. Number 3, be clear about money matter relating to the business. Okay, now I give you an example. If you ask someone to buy, let's say tickets for you, because you are, you can only buy our event tickets from the company if you are senior director, isn't it? Let's say you want to buy 2 tickets, 100 ringgit. Straight away give the money to your upline. You know what I mean? Settle it there and then. No besok lusa. So, because there are many, many things, I'm sure you have got friends in that. Until today, I've got friends that I lend money to. Until today, also, they never, they never pay me back, that kind of stuff. So, how would you feel? Sometimes it's very difficult to chase for money, So, we want to do this smoothly, we want to build a good business. So, everybody just practice. So, anything for the matter, even when you go out for makan, sometimes your sponsor or your upline or somebody may pay first. Don't take for granted they're going to belanja you. Be courteous. Ask him, hey, how much is my share at least, If he say, never mind lah, I once in a while belanja you, then it's okay. But you please do not make don't know. He makes so much money, he should pay one, there's no such thing. If he said, never mind, this one my treat, then it's okay. But if your business grow very big, you got 1,000 people. How are you going to treat 1,000 people? In most of the company that I join, normally we split the bill up. But once in a while, you can be a bit generous, special occasion, once in a while also I buy Alfred lunch. Alfred also go buy me lunch before, this is how not only team members, even friend also got, friend, sometimes you go out, Would you like to go out with a friend every time he never pay one? You don't like it, isn't it? Uh, Chinese say 有來有往 ma, come and go ma, Do not spread anything negative. Anything negative, just keep it to yourself. Or you want to seek clarification, go to the right people. Okay. So sometimes when I hear negative things, sometimes people talk about me. So I will seek clarification. I will go to Casey, ask him whether he knows about this or not and things like that. Or maybe you can go to the person, seek clarification. All right. And do not be nosy. A lot of people, Chinese say, 八卦, nosy, very eight, or bad. Everything also want to know. Do you have this kind of people in your team? Oh yes. Oh yes. Who is that person? Who sponsored the person? Wow, the person built. The upline got help him or not? Everything also want to ask. Got not? I'm sure you know who lah. God. All right. So do not complain, Do not complain too much, Once in a while, if you really want, it's not complain, feedback. You give feedback. Feedback and complain is two different things. Feedback, you only give them once, and you do it very courteous. You handle it very well. That's feedback. Complain is you can say the same thing over and over and over again. I remember I went for a trip. Okay. So one of the qualifier, because of the hotel room, I think something wrong, no hot water or don't know what, no. The next morning, the person start complaining from the morning until lunch. Same thing over and over again. Yeah, really, this happened. This happened. Okay. So if it is a feedback, it's very simple. You go to the hotel, you say, "Oh, my room, there's no hot water. Can you please fix it?" That's it. Kao tim. Correct or not? But if you keep talking over and over and over again, it's no longer a feedback. It's really a complaint. It's very negative. All right. When you encounter difficulties and problem, solve it yourself first before you ask your senior for help or company for assistance. Really? If you can solve it yourself first, you learn faster. I'll give you an example. When I first started this business, because even though I have been in MLM for so long, but Life is a new company, this plan also, I also not very sure. Sometimes you just read the manual, very difficult to understand. So I call Jin Long lah, because he's the only expert at that time. So I called him, he never answer. He was very busy, I know. So then I text him. Text him also, I got to wait one day, at least. Then he answered. So I cannot wait. Some of the question that I need answers straight away. So I go and Google, I go and find information. Maybe I call the office, I ask office. Then I solve it. You know what I mean? I learn faster. I'm sure in your team there are people who ask you the same thing again and again and again and again. How to withdraw money? IPL? How this one? You know what I mean? So sometimes if you encounter difficulties and problems, try to solve it yourself first. I tell you, trust me. I have been in this business long enough. The moment you solve it yourself once, it's inside your mind already. It's glued inside. You know how to do it again. But if you ask people for help, there are some people, simple thing, I give you an example, simple thing. Registering a new brand partner. There are some people who give the excuse, Ayo, I don't know lah, IT. They ask you to help key in once. You do it for them once. Okay. Then the second time, the third time, when the downline also need help, they also come and ask you for help. Got not? I also kena many. Some of them are genuine, they don't know. But can it be learned? Can it be taught? It can. Correct or not? Say if this is your own business lah, if this is your not LifeWave, your own business, you open up a store and you got the best, what do you call that? What system you call that? For sometimes people pay money. You key in. Now it's all computerized. Do you have to learn? No? You've got no staff. You got to learn. You know what I mean? You got to learn, right? Not collecting money. Business no 收钱 no. You got to learn. Similarly, this one. Okay, you can ask your senior for help. When your senior is doing it for you, you sit by the side. You see how is he doing it. If you don't know, go and watch video. We got plenty of video. You can come to our channel, Team Sinaran video. You can go to the company. You can go to Jinlong. There are so many video that teach the same thing. All right. And then when you call the company, you only ask technical question. Don't ask question on product. Don't ask. Hey, how to patch this? How to patch? What protocol? No. That one you want to ask, you ask your senior, not the company. All right. Keep the business simple. Make it easy to duplicate. Any new ideas, discuss with your team first. Even I got new ideas, I discuss with my team. Before I convert our Thursday to podcast, I asked Guan Chun about this idea. I asked Samson. I asked Alfred. I asked many people, hey, what do you think of this idea? You have to seek consent from, maybe not everybody will, at least you respect people, you see. You ask people first, not do first. Not do first. There's Chinese, even though I'm not Chinese educated, but I really, Chinese is a beautiful sentence that describes this. People who do first, then settle later. In Chinese, it's called 心长好招. In English, that 心长好招 means you do first. You don't care about the consequences, then settle later. There are plenty of people like that. You cannot do that because, you are building the business as a team, you see. So you have to respect every one of them. Okay. This is very important. You respect people, people will respect you. You cannot force people to respect you. You got to earn it. So how to earn it? You respect people first. Okay. And this is very important. Do not promote other companies' product at LifeWave event. Okay. And any other event and function. There's some people say, never mind one, no conflict of interest, ma. You're selling patches, I sell vitamin C. You think got conflict of interest not? Sure God. Your team people, if you are doing it, everybody can do it. Then LifeWave event will become pasar malam already. This fellow selling supplement, this fellow selling herbal product, this fellow selling household product. So when you are in LifeWave function and events, only discuss about our own product. But if you want to, if you are doing something else, let's say if you are an insurance agent, you want to introduce insurance to maybe, someone who really need it, you can sidetrack, after the event, you go to Mama, you go and have a cup of coffee, you can talk to him, but not I remember this once in a company roadshow, one of our team brought a prospect. She came and she told me how good is her essential oil. Really? And no, this essential oil is not the direct selling one. She said her own formula. She was promoting, Mama, you should try, all this. And last but not least, maintain healthy business collaboration with other brand partners and avoid any inappropriate relationship, especially people from the different opposite sex. You know what I mean? Now, I'll give you an example. Many of our brand partners are ladies. Agreed? There are more ladies than guys, right, Alfred? In all the companies I joined, all like that one, I tell you. So if you are doing the business properly, strictly business, you know, there will be nothing because it's only business. But there are people who get carried away, They went into relationship, all kinds of stuff will happen. It will definitely jeopardize the whole business and also your image. Once this happened, I tell you, I have seen in one of my previous company, this happened, I tell you. The person is gone, I tell you. No matter how big is your team. You know, there are people that I heard from some companies, this guy, he may be even sacked by the company if this thing happen. So be very professional. This is very, very important. Okay. So business means business, nothing else. The best is if it is a lady, a married lady, make sure that you get to know the spouse first, the husband. Because you also want to encourage the other party, the spouse to also get involved. Because when husband and wife works together, get involved, it's 2%. So double the effort. Your business will grow faster. All right? So much for that. Now, these are not really a rule, but try to, to abide by this because these are your credibility and your accountability, I would say. Because every one of us want to build a very harmonious team so that we can work together and achieve our goal, which is our ultimate uh, of the most important thing now, very crucial. All right. Now remember, you can never succeed alone. This is not a one-man show business. You need a team in order for you to rank up the high level. 150,000 volume, 100,000 volume, 200,000 volume. Okay, if you want to achieve elite SPD, you need 300,000 volume. If you want to receive our quarterly bonus, you need to achieve 600,000. All right. Now, Malaysia, only Lee Jin Long qualified for the quarterly bonus. Not even myself, not even Guan Chun. So you need teamwork. You need to build a team. In order for you to lead a team, you must excel yourself. Excel to become a team leader. So if you want to become a team leader, make sure you are credible, you are trustworthy, and you walk your talk. You lead by example. Okay? And uphold your highest integrity, which is very important. Okay. So for this, thank you very much for coming. So now we are open for any question regarding the business if you want to ask. Okay, and good news is Indonesia is opening on the 25th and 26th. 25th, uh, it's a soft launch, and 25th is the grand OPP in Jakarta. So some of y'all maybe are going. I was told that you need to register. All right. So with this, thank you very much. So is there any question? You can on your mic and ask, or you can type on the chat box. Maybe someone also help me to take a look at the question. Can turn somersault into room. Oh, somersault. Alfred, 打關斗啊，somersault 啊。Okay. Okay.
Sim is asking regarding the
Which
YouTube
one?
recording, like all the recording will be uploaded on YouTube, right?
Yes. I already upload 4 of them already. You go to Tim Sinaran YouTube channel. All right. US has imposed a high tariff onto many countries. Wow, good, Daniel. Where the price of packages be higher price than you think they impose high tariff US. You think it will affect us or not? If Malaysia impose high tariff on US product, of course we have to pay high lah. But our product are not imported from US. It's imported from Iran. Iran. So far so good. I don't think it will affect us. Okay. Any question? Yes. And at the moment all the patches the newer product not launched yet. The one I don't know lah. At the moment, it's all from Iran okay. But even though it's from US, if Malaysia do not impose the tariff increase for US product that means we don't have to pay a high price. Because the US increased Malaysia tariff got nothing to do with us It's for products sent to US The US citizen is paying for extra tariff in US nothing to do with it. If we import product from US, if Malaysia were to increase the tariff for US product, then we have to pay for higher prices, correct or not? But lucky our product does not come from US, it comes from Iran. So our product will price increase if Malaysian government increase the tariff. But we don't call tariff we call import duties.
Ronald, I have a question. Sim here.
Yeah.
It's about we are using the 3P approach, and then we are using we're getting people to scan the QR code to the Team Sinaran website, Share the Light website.
Yep.
And recently we just had sort of like a quick lesson on the compliance requirements. And are you going to get into trouble?
So far, nothing. I also told Casey about this.
Because apparently, if we mention LiveWave in any website and we show the testimonials, we will get into trouble.
So far, nothing Just use it first when they, then we will do it. America, everyone is doing it. Peter, there are so many websites we are not selling product. The landing page is not selling product. Okay, and so far so good If the compliance would to route to me, it's okay Normally, it's a kind of they will tell you what to do don't worry don't worry. I received before last time. I received.
because
I received letters. I have received a letter from compliance because I post some videos. I pre-recorded some of the video during initially we have convention online. So I recorded because some of my that time was very new. Some of my brand partner they did not buy the online ticket, so I recorded and how to share so long. So I put it in the YouTube lah. 1 week later, I received a letter, asked me to take it down. So I took it down lah. Nothing. It's okay.
I hope so because we were told that the government actually, can, if we do anything that is against the compliance requirements, they can.
They will not shut you down one. Don't worry lah. Aiyo.
Okay.
This
No,
is
I'm just afraid they'll shut you down because we're using
lah,
your
don't-
resources.
don't worry
I
lah.
don't have a website.
So you do not if you do not over if you do not over how to say it should be okay lah, you know.
Okay, I hope so because
So far so good
I
lah.
would hate for you to get into trouble as well.
So far
Yeah.
so good lah.
Okay.
So far so good.
We also touch with
Uh,
about this, right, from time to time.
Can you hear me, Ronald?
sorry.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes.
I'm not here. Yeah, okay. We were told that why US people can do it is because they have a manufacturing facility there. Different from other countries like Malaysia, we do not have a manufacturing facility. So when we use this kind of things, it's a bit dangerous. I don't know how far that is true.
Apparently, I think there was a story behind that. One of the countries, they stopped the import. They were not allowed to import the products because somebody went against this compliance requirements. Right. Whereas in US, I think what Alfred is saying is in US, they don't have all these, they don't import any of the products. The manufacturing is done locally, so they can still do business as usual. But for us small countries, everything is imported. Therefore, if the authorities actually detect all these non-compliance issues, they can actually prevent the product from being imported. That was the worry as well. And the person who actually committed the non-compliance, I don't want to call it crime, it's not a crime, can actually be removed as a brand partner. Right? So that is a bit worrying. But, Ronald, if you're confident that Casey, is on the ball with this, then yeah. I guess
If the compliance if it is not compliance, they will inform me first now normally lah.
yeah, I hope so.
They will inform me. So what I will make adjustment lah,
Okay.
I will make adjustment and that's how
Okay.
I believe that they are actually if you look at the landing page I make exaggerated claims? No.
No, it's not about
Show some
exaggerated
photo,
claim.
show some photo before after.
Yeah, and the scarring, the healing and all that, apparently we are not allowed to make such claims anymore and link it to LifeWave.
Never mind lah. We just see how it goes yet lah.
You're very brave. Well,
I mean-
my father was the superintendent of police, so I'm very scared of all these things.
Can we ask compliance to actually give us a briefing, Ronald, of what can be done and what cannot be done?
They got video company got a video you can go to the APAC. There's a APAC LifeWave APAC channel there is some video there you can but if it is not if you are not selling online like some of those those brand partner, they sell on TikTok, and there was two brothers who was caught selling our product on TikTok, and they were terminated.
Wow.
Okay, terminated. No question asked, and I was told that the upline, one of the senior, actually asked for leniency or something, or the person itself asked for. He says that I don't know all this. You believe not? Don't know. So as long as you are not selling, okay, they will not terminate you lah. Maybe they will ask you, this is not on compliance. They will ask you to take it down or modify the things. You know, that's it lah. As long as you are not selling on a third party platform, then it's okay lah. Don't worry lah. You know.
Okay, we hear you. We shall not
Don't worry.
worry.
Don't worry lah. Don't worry lah.
Okay.
Don't worry lah. Don't worry lah. Okay. Anything else? You worried about? So if the landing page you remove the testimony, it will not be that convincing anymore, right? Okay. Now I'm taking a look before and after. Okay. So any more question? Anyway, thanks for reminding lah. Maybe I will take a look. I will, change some of the wordings and see how. Okay. So if there's no question, nothing, I think you should end tonight's session. And for those who wants to view the recording, I will put this up tomorrow, I think, to our YouTube channel. All right. So with this, good night, everyone.
Thank you, Ronald.
Sure. See you on Saturday, Alfred.
Yep.
Okay.